Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Geneva Motorshow. I'm basically going to have a little wander around and show you my interesting cars of the show. And to start off, we are on the Mclaren stand with the new 720s. It looks like some kind of crazy spaceship thing. Randomly, everyone might have seen the press photos or like the leaked photos, and they're all shot on a really wide angle. So I'm just going to show you the difference between wide angle and normal, and why the car may not quite look like you've seen. So at the moment, this is like super wide. So if you get a 3/4 angle, the car looks really distorted. Lots of the pictures you've seen were like that. If you get a much less wide angle and zoom in, the car looks, the proportions look a lot better. But it's still, I'm not sure about it yet. The doors are mental. There's just all these funky features. The lights, I think, seems to be a divisive one. I'm interested to see it in a darker colour, but I'll have a little look around. Interior of the 720s. Now, off the bat, it is super easy to get in. This little dash bit here goes up and down. I don't know how to get it to do it, so I can't do it. But the interior seems way more driver focused. The whole car here is like shifted towards you. These buttons are really easy to get. Before, you used to have to go, like, if you wanted to get in reverse, you just sort of have to look down, try and work out where reverse was, and then press it. So this is definitely an improvement. Got some cup holders, all the usual jazz. There's in the back, there's quite a lot of storage space, and you can tie stuff down. Apparently the front has more storage space as well. Here we have the Aston Martin Valkyrie, I believe is its name now. I've seen it before. It hasn't really changed very much, but it's if it comes out onto the road looking something like this, I'm hoping for a little bit more, some aggressive cuts. But it should be a pretty mental thing if it's anything like what they say it's going to be. Ford GT. We may see one on the road at some point, but not quite yet. I think it might be another year. Came across one of these on a track day. Seat Cupra R race car. Yeah, pretty cool. And here we have the new Performante. I think it looks quite cool actually. Although it's got this slightly funny, I can't remember what it's called. It's the carbon that looks like it's been smashed up. It's like super lightweight. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Oh. Yeah. Now we're on. This is it. This is the one for me. GT3. Right, this car is particularly interesting for me. It's got the 500 horsepower, well, 496 horsepower, Revs 2, the big one. This is it, right here. Just that. 9,000 RPM. That's what we're talking about. However, I would not spec this. Mine would have 3 pedals, not 2. But the idea is very exciting. 9,000 RPM, more torque. That's the thing I've always said about my car, is I want more torque. Just because punching out of a corner like a hairpin in the Alps or something in second gear just doesn't quite have enough oomph. But this should solve that. I would not have a cage because I want to be able to put stuff in the back. And the cage is just a pain in the ass. This, I believe, this has fixed bucket seats, which they're pretty good. They're not quite as narrow as they normally are. I wonder if they can come in different sizes, because I'm moving about a little bit, but they seem pretty comfy. Just looking at the details now, we've got these little kind of end caps that tie in with these intakes, which apparently the ram air effect at high speed gives you an extra sort of 20 horsepower, which is apparently the same on my GT3 RS, which is another reason why it seems to punch a lot over its 444 horsepower. Wheels pretty nice. They've got this, you can get them with like a red rim. I don't know whether I would do that. I don't know what colour I would get this car in. I think I'd try to get aqua blue. I kind of love that colour. And if this replaced my GT3 RS, I think it might have to be that colour. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I wonder if you could get this wing in carbon, whether that would look good. A friend of mine will make you, if you have a 991 GT3 RS, he'll make you a carbon wing that is exactly the same. This one's got the ceramics, which look beastie. And you get those yellow brake calipers. It seems to be frowned upon to change the colour of your brake calipers other than if you've got the ceramics, but it's not something I would definitely... I think if I had a different colour exterior that didn't go with yellow or didn't go with red, I would just get them painted. So why not? A couple more detail things. These intakes here seem to just come slightly sharper. I'd like to see it next to a Gen 1 to see the differences, but it looks, I think it's just a bit more aggressive. The Panamera Sport Turismo behind me, it's quite a cool little change. A while ago, at Paris Motor Show, a couple of years ago, they did a Sport Turismo concept car, and in my opinion it should have just replaced the Panamera straight away. But it's kind of made it here right now, and there's loads of people, but I will try and get some pictures or some little videos a bit later to show you, but it's a cool looking car. A110. I am on the Brabus stand, and there is behind me this like 4x4 squared Brabus thing. It is absolutely amazing. Here we are on the Rimac stand. Now, this is the first time I've seen this car in the flesh, and the thing that sort of struck me straight away is how much smaller it is than in all the videos. Every single bit of media I've seen about this car, it looks like a massive bonnet, really wide car. In real life, this thing is really quite small and compact. I think it looks mega, and dark blue would be great. Inside feels very sporty. You've got this massive center console here with some funky, I'm sure, touchscreen technology where it looks like you can adjust absolutely everything. Like power to the rear, power to the front, permanent rear view camera, because there is behind me, there is no window, there is absolutely nothing, but it looks like visibility's it's not bad. Apparently after this car they're doing a one above with a lot more power, a lot more crazy. But so far, this thing looks pretty cool. I'd like to go out in one. I think it's going to be pretty mental. Ferrari F12 Superfast. What a name. Although, V12 engine, 800-ish horsepower, 720 newton meters of torque. It's going to go like stink. But, nah, not for me. Need an engine in the back. However, GTC4 Lusso, I like. It's a really cool thing. V12 engine, all your friends, cruiser. Yeah, this would be fun. Elvio. This thing looks quite cool. Right, let me talk you through this car. This is the sort of modern 2017 CTR Yellowbird. It is, first of all, I just think it's really quite cool, but it's based on a carbon tub, ground up. It's built by RUF. It's a Metzger engine that's been twin turboed and bored out and stuff, and I think it's about 720 horsepower, something like that, a lot of foot-pounds of torque. It looks, I mean, the old one you can see over there, it looks like quite a small car, but it's not really. I think when you put it next to another car on the road, it will look very modern in terms of size. You can see the bare exposed carbon tub when you open it inside, and it's got all this really cool suspension bits you can see. And then if you open up the engine cover, you can see through. It's pretty cool. Manual gearbox, 3 pedals. What's not to like? Oh, and 700,000 euros. 30 cars. 30 cars, 700,000 euros. And that about wraps up Geneva 2017 for me. It's been an awesome couple of days. Met up with a bunch of friends, seen some awesome cars. Highly recommend it to anyone. Just pop over for the day, pop in from the airport. It's super easy, and come check it out.